You know, women were told feminism would liberate them, but did it also quietly reshape societies in ways that we never questioned? There was a time not that long ago when a single income could support an entire household. One parent worked outside of the home, one parent maintained the home. Families had more time together. Children were raised primarily within the family structure. Then something shifted. For most of modern history, women were told they were oppressed. And to be fair, in many ways, they were. Women fought very hard for the right to vote, the right to own property, the right to participate in society fully. Those were meaningful victories at the time, but somewhere along the way since then, the story has very much changed. The message slowly shifted from women should have choices to the home is just not enough. Motherhood, caregiving, nurturing the family, things that had once been considered powerful roles suddenly became framed as limitations, and a new ideal appeared. The successful woman was the one who entered the workforce, climbed the ladder, and became economically productive in the same way men had always been expected to. Now, here is the interesting question. Who benefited the most from that shift? Because when women entered the workforce en masse, something profound happened. The labor force doubled. Households that once ran on one income suddenly required two. Taxes doubled. Consumption doubled. The economy expanded dramatically. Now, I'm not saying that women shouldn't work. Freedom means choice. But I do think it's worth asking whether the system quietly benefited from convincing women that the only empowered life was the one that looked exactly like a man's life. Because perhaps real empowerment isn't about abandoning the feminine. Perhaps it's about valuing it again. Not every woman wants the same life, and true liberation would mean honoring all paths. The entrepreneur, the artist, the mother, the homemaker, the explorer. Pearl Davis recently delivered a brutal reality check on the topic of feminism that stopped me in my tracks. When faced with a one-on-one discussion with a feminist, she asked very important questions. What is your plan when men stop doing the dirty and dangerous jobs that keep society running? When they stop getting married or they stop having children? She concluded with saying the future is not going to be great for feminism because they are going to get exactly what they have been asking for. Maybe the real revolution is remembering that feminine power was never meant to mirror masculine power. It was meant to balance it.